All right, Halloween. Finally, time to talk about a movie that I actually want to recommend. A movie that I have waited all year, 2 years to talk about. It is time to finally talk about Uzumaki. What is it? No.
Serves you right for waiting until the last minute to record this episode, butthead. It's that time again. 31 days, 31 moons. It's Halloween Horrorfest Spooktacular.
Hi, Mom. It's me, your son. Yeah, don't mind me. I just, lying here, waiting for nature to take me. You see, today's Halloween. It's Monday. It's supposed to have a Monday remake for you. But it turns out that the movie that I had planned on reviewing, which was supposed to come out in October, got pushed back to June. Which, I had written a script back in, April, expecting that this was going to come out for me to review in time for you, but it didn't. And then it turned out that I didn't even get all my stuff scripted anyway, and it took forever to edit, and I'm super behind, and I wasted all of October. I didn't get to spend any of October doing the things that I like to do. I didn't even get to enjoy my favorite month. I got to instead spend all this time building up to Halloween and just having it fall through anyway. And all I was looking forward to do was just having a fun and spooky Halloween. And then it turns out that I can't even do that. So if you don't mind me, I'm going back to being dead. You know what? No. Because you know what really chaps my hide about all this? Halloween is one of those rare opportunities where I get to just take the things that I enjoyed as a kid and share them with people. Maybe recapture that feeling X, where you felt like the world was your oyster for one night where you could just run around uninhibited, independent, powerful, and free. And so I do like these movie reviews, and I do all this Halloween crap to just kind of reclaim some of that independence, some of that freedom, some of that fun. Ultimately, in the end, I'm just trying to take something that I remember and cherish from my childhood and recreate it to share with my child. And despite the best laid intentions of mice and men, yada yada yada, she says, we're the aristocrats. I was hoping I could get at least just one last good movie in so that I could show this to my son in the future and say, look at this. Wasn't this cool? But what starts off with good intentions sometimes just ultimately turns into mindless nonsense. And while I may be trying to recapture the magic of something that I remember from when I was a kid, maybe that's kind of what it means to be magic. It's something that can't be captured, so why even try? So I suppose that if I were to pick a movie, it would need to be something kind of like that. A sad attempt at trying to recreate nostalgia to pass off to children to make them think that you're cooler than you really are. Thir13en Ghosts is a 2001 supernatural horror film directed by Steve Beck. Reportedly a remake of a 1960 William Castle film called 13 Ghosts, Thir13en Ghosts is a hilarious failure. When widower and skeptic schlub Arthur inherits his uncle's mansion, he and his kids decide to move in to save on cash. Joke's on him though, because if the property and estate taxes don't kill him first, then one of the 12 ghosts haunting the place will. Oh, silly me. Did I forget to mention that Uncle Cyrus was apparently a ghostbuster? Because he totally is. And the house is his ghost trap. And these ghosts are just pissed about being trapped in there. Can Arthur figure out what's going on with this kooky manor in time to keep him or one of his kids from becoming the 13th ghost? Can Tony Shalhoub monk his way through this weird giant clock thing? Yes, and yes. Thir13en Ghosts is, as best as I can describe, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater of horror movies? Like Hellraiser, if Pinhead somehow knew how to ollie. There was this period in the early aughts where Hollywood just gave up and decided that they would remake anything that they could call to mind. House on a Haunted Hill, House of Wax, Haunting of Hill House, a lot of house movies, and nothing was safe. But rather than stick to their horror roots, these remakes took on a more stylish action focus, less X-Files and more X-Games. There's an attitude to this era, with scripts reading like some kind of a 90-page treatment on the theme of "F you, Dad." I would call it style over substance, but I don't really know if you can call these dork-ass spectacles stylish. Thir13en Ghosts is what happens when nostalgia and capitalism collide. When good intentions and bad intentions coalesce into a kind of mishmash of missed opportunity. Let's be real, the original William Castle version of this movie, it wasn't exactly the pinnacle of high art. But for an entire generation of moviegoers, it and other works like it are lauded as artifacts of campy fun. And whether it intended to or not, Thir13en Ghosts is also somehow campy fun. It's not to say it's good, because it very, very much is not. But it sure is fun to show your friends when you're about 5/6 into a pack.
Can I rely on you not to get me killed?
I guarantee you nothing.
So in the end, Thir13en Ghosts gets a 4 out of 5. It's not perfect by any means. It's not particularly good or entirely watchable by any means. But it might just be a perfect Halloween movie. Let me explain. Like the titular Thir13en, Halloween is a ghost. It's a specter of a bygone era that lived in the hearts of every person that's ever been a child. As the years go by, the thrills and chills of the 31st of October start to weather a little bit. The cracks begin to show. And as we get older, the spirit of Halloween fades, replaced with the harrowing realization that tonight is just another night among all other nights that lead one into the next, year after year. It's hard to not be cynical, hard to not lose that wonder. And before you know it, it's gone. Or you catch it and you keep it in your house forever and it'll never go away. And then you can just drag it out and parade it in front of your son. And like the version that you show him is mostly just a hodgepodge of the things that you remember about Halloween. And it might not actually be all that good, but it's fun, damn it. That's Halloween. It's perfect in its imperfection. And yeah, sure, the costumes might be poorly made and overpriced. And sure, the candy's been marked up and suffers a kind of shrinkflation not seen outside of a Trump fundraiser. And also, it sometimes like snows and you don't even get to show your costume because it's like buried underneath a winter coat. But who cares? It's a personal memory that you get to relive over and over and over again and share with your friends, your family, and your kids. It's fun and special, just how life should be. Thir13en Ghosts is life, I guess? Why am I yelling? So is Thir13en Ghosts any good? No, but it's Halloween, and Thir13en Ghosts is streaming on Amazon Prime and Fubo TV, and I'm good. You know what? Bye, Mom. Hi, son. It's me, your dad. Hey, wanna go watch a movie? Well, Mom, I think that's probably gonna be it for Halloween Horrorfest Spooktacular for the year 2022. It's been long, but it's over, so you can go back to your business and I can finally go back to some sense of normalcy. For those of you who are wondering if I'm gonna do this again next year, maybe, probably not like this. Thank you to those who watched my videos, and a special thanks to those who actually went ahead and watched any of the movies that I recommended. And last but not least, from our family to yours, Happy Halloween!